Hi.
Hey everyone! Happy May!
Yeah.
It's May!
You made it through camp.
Woo!
May
Yeah.
1st.
Wow, awesome. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, seriously.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I feel 25% good because that's about how much of my goal I reached.
Yep. That's
How about
about right.
everyone else? Yeah.
Yep. I got about 10%, if I'm being totally honest.
Any winners out there that can give us some hope?
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, Stella Bell Ray said I just finished my novel. Congratulations.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Awesome.
Harper Nicole said, I won.
Yay. Oh man, Oh, Penumbra Mind Forrester said I missed my goal by 415 words.
No. Oh, I feel for you.
Yeah, me too. But that's also awesome that you got that close to your goal.
Yeah, you'll get them today for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Oh no, Bats Roll said my computer got a virus and lost my work.
No. That's a valid excuse. We'll accept that.
Yeah. Oh man.
I feel like we've all had that happen at some point.
Yeah.
I once accidentally washed my notebook. Don't even know how that happened. But,
Gosh.
A lesson in non-attachment.
Yeah, right. I remember when I was a freshman in college, my roommate, her computer died when she was writing a paper. We were in the same class and she was writing a paper.
Oh, God.
At midnight or something like that. So she had to go to the library at midnight and finish writing her paper.
That's brutal.
Retype it totally on one of the library computers.
Okay, that story wins. Yeah.
Allison Hobson Clement says, it's amazing how much life gets in the way of writing. So true.
Yeah.
Life. I like that too.
Yeah.
Also, someone said today is The Rock's birthday, apparently. I don't know if that's true, but I guess happy birthday.
I'd like to believe it is. Yeah. Happy birthday to The Rock.
Secretly watching this virtual write-in, probably.
He's got nothing better to do.
Right? Yeah. You know he's working on a novel somewhere, probably.
Oh, all actors want to be writers, I hear.
Yeah?
That's the rumor. Yeah.
Gotcha. Ooh, Zara Wright says, I officially released my publication date today, June 12th. Awesome. That's soon. Awesome. Cool. Well, Elizabeth C. said, I hated my idea, so I completely started over. Yep.
It happens.
Yeah, I've done that for sure.
But sometimes you wouldn't get to that other idea if you hadn't started.
That's very true.
One, so.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to write an idea to figure out that it's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh man. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining today, guys, even though camp is officially over. You know, a lot of us are still writing. Like it I don't know. And I also just really like this community.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to keep this going. Speaking of communities, one of the things that is going on today, if you guys are Harry Potter fans, which I know a lot of you probably are, the Harry Potter Alliance is this really cool activist organization. And they are hosting a flash fiction fest today. So I can drop the link in here, I think, if I can. But yeah, so they're hosting, there's a lot of stuff. It's the 10th anniversary of the Harry Potter Alliance, which is really, really awesome. And they're doing some, I think, book drives, campaigns, stuff like that. But the really cool one is that they're doing a flash fiction fest today where they're inviting people to write flash fiction about Harry Potter, specifically about Victory Day, which in the Harry Potter canon is May 2nd. So that's today.
If you know your historical events.
Yeah, right. How's your wizarding history? yeah, so they're just inviting people to write short pieces of fiction and share them with the hashtag Accio Books, I believe. Yeah, that's the hashtag.
Cool.
But if you wanna participate in that, we have some prompts for you today. We're gonna be doing some writing today. We have some prompts that could tie into that if you're into it. If not, you can make them totally about something else, or you don't have to use any of the prompts. But we just thought it'd be fun to get together and write, and maybe do some of that.
Yeah.
So. Oh man, people are putting their houses in the chat.
I got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I first took the Sorting Hat quiz, I got a Gryffindor, which I always thought I was a Ravenclaw, but like at the time I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. I had like just moved across the country with no plan. I was like, yeah, it's a pretty Gryffindor thing to do. And then I took it again recently and I got Ravenclaw. So I think I'm naturally a Ravenclaw.
Is that something of a graduation of some sort? Or
I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting.
But I think just maybe my Ravenclaw tendencies have come out in the past few years.
Just where you're at in your life.
Yeah. Do you know what house you're in?
No.
That's okay. We'll do the test later.
Yeah.
We'll
After this, I'm sure I'll be debriefed.
Yeah. We got some proud Hufflepuffs. Oh man, got one Slytherin at least.
Ravenclaw.
Nice. Hufflepuff for life.
If you had to guess, what house would you put me in?
Ooh,
Could be a fun game.
That's a good one. I don't know.
Okay. You could insult me and I wouldn't know.
That's true. I'd say maybe Hufflepuff.
Okay.
I mean, there's not really a bad house.
Yeah, I figured.
Cool. Well, should we jump into our first writing prompt here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so we're just going to have fun today. Do some writing.
Yeah, so again, if this works for you, great. If it doesn't, great. Just going to do some writing here for about 5-minute writing sprint. So the idea was there's some sort of a dispute in your story, an argument, a debate of some sort. So for this prompt, maybe think about how this argument or how this dispute arises. What are the circumstances that lead to this event? It could be the parents of your character are arguing. Maybe two best friends are having an issue with miscommunication. Could be a scene with, say, cops and robbers, or protesters versus people in power. Just some ideas about how conflicts might arise. So
Death Eaters versus Hogwarts students.
What she said.
Cool. So this is just gonna be a short one, right? Just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So 5 minutes, and I'm starting the timer now. About a minute and a half left. All right, time's up. Go ahead and finish up your sentences, your thoughts, whatever you're writing. If you want to drop your word count or maybe share a sentence that you wrote, drop it in the chat. Let us know. I always love reading your writing. So, yeah. How'd that go for you?
All right. I started a conversation. It's like my main character, her parents are thinking about moving. So one wants to stay, one wants to leave. So she kind of overhears it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What happened for you?
I was mostly just reminding myself where I was in my story.
Yeah, that's always good.
It's been a week or two since I've picked it up. But yeah, they kind of just met, or like the bad person was just revealed. So they're kind of having this conflict of like,
oh yeah,
what do we do about this now?
Is it like a traitor situation? Someone that was in their group?
It's like somebody that they knew, but they didn't know.
No, ooh, I love that.
Yeah, they didn't know who they actually were. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting that you say that, because I know some writers, they say, you know, oh, never read back what you wrote. Just keep going, you know. Mm-hmm. But I feel the same way. I feel like I get lost unless I retrace my steps. I don't know how I'll do with that. But.
Yeah, same. I especially if it's been a little while, but even if it's like the next day, I usually like to read at least the last few paragraphs of what I've written, just so I can kind of get into the cadence of it in my head. But you know, that's just me.
Yeah, it's harder for me to keep track.
Yeah. How about y'all? Jillian Holderfield got 150 words even.
Emily Ogletree, 252 words.
My gosh, she said, I blame my nails. I need to get them filed and shortened so I can type again.
Oh, wow. Heather Hunter said, my character is being born, but I tried switching perspectives. Then I wasn't sure it was working. Then delete, then rewrite. Might stick with what I have.
That's the way to do it. I like this snippet from Elaine Arrow. X's bright pink blush had spread all the way up her chest and over her cheeks. Her brown eyes were bright as she pulled him close, kissing him hard. I like that her name is X, too.
Yeah.
That's cool. Even if that's just a placeholder. Like, sometimes I do that when I don't know who the characters are, what I'm going to call the characters. But I like that. I like that name.
Isn't that a mathematical trick of some sort? X equals Y and whatnot?
Sure. Right. I haven't taken a math class since high school.
You do have some math in
you. Mackenzie S says, when you get here like 15 minutes late, nothing makes sense. If you want to look at the writing prompts, I will be dropping them into the video description as we do them. So if you come in and you're lost, Just take a look at the video description and you should be able to figure out what's going on.
That could also be a fun character trait. They always kind of come into something in the middle and never really know what's going on. So.
That would be a fun character. Just like a character who never ever knows what's going on. I like this one by Emma Bartlett. This morning sunrise is a breathtaking display of radiant colors. Bright streaks of red, pink, and orange slowly cover the dark blue and purple of the twilight sky.
Ooh,
that's great. I'm also so curious what this means by Harper Nicole. Numbers by letters, letters by numbers. Never mix that up or you will fail it all.
Ooh.
I want to know what's going on.
The stakes sound pretty high.
I know.
There. Oh. Penumbra mine added to our running joke here. Dear algebra, stop asking us to find your ex. She's gone. We don't know why.
That's great.
Give him an inch.
Fantastic. Ooh, Savannah Foote says that their main character is being marked by the symbol of the world she really belongs to. That sounds cool. I wonder what the symbol is and what the world is. This is an interesting question from Course for You. It says, I feel nervous about publishing any of my stories because I feel like I will be obligated to keep publishing more on a consistent basis. Any tips? Oh man, that's an interesting question. I definitely want to hear if you guys have any advice for that. All I have to say is I think if you want to publish something, if you feel like you have a piece that you want to put out into the world, you should go ahead and do it. Because, you know, if you're trying to like build an author brand, that takes a lot of work and it does take a lot of consistent effort and, you know, consistent stuff being put out, but that may not be what you're going for. And that you don't have to do that. I had a short story published in 2015, I think. I just kind of had this spate of, I was writing short stories and I was sending them out to contests and magazines and stuff. And this magazine picked it up. And so I got a short story published in 2015, which was really cool and I was really excited about. And then I got really busy and I was doing other things. And so I haven't had anything published since then. And that's fine. And like, maybe at some point, if I want to pursue that more, then I'll kind of have to be more on it. But it's not something you have to do right away. And ultimately, if that is something you want to pursue, having anything published is going to be a credit to you.
Absolutely.
Is my advice.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't remember I don't remember if it was a conversation we had at the office or something, but just different writers work at different paces, you know. So you have some authors that, you know, put out a book every year, and other authors, you know, you might wait 3 to 5 years for their next work. Yeah. So, you know, so it's all, it's a pretty individual basis, but yeah, I would just agree with Catherine. If you have something that you feel is ready to put into the world, go, you know, don't get too far ahead of yourself. Maybe. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I love what Penumbra Mind Foster says. You control your words. Don't let your readers dictate your joy to you. Ooh. That's a really, really good piece of advice. Bobby understands. Yes. Love that. He's a bit on a tilt today. But maybe we'll.
Oh yeah.
Straighten him out there. There we go.
Yeah. Oh. Of course, Reedy says, "Thanks, guys. Happy to help."
We need your help, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Also, James Ryan Thorpe says, "You don't owe anybody anything. Publish for you and no one else." I think that's a really all this I think the bottom line is if you're gonna publish to make other people happy, then you're not gonna be happy. You know,
I think your readers find you too. Like when there's an author that I really love, I can totally forgive them for taking their sweet time and putting out the next work. A lot of the time I don't feel like it's something we can force. Deadlines are great, but you really can't, a piece it's just like a baby. It's born when it's ready.
Yeah, and there is some, I don't know, I kind of personally feel that they're like, sometimes when things get really popular, people tend to push them out quicker. And I often feel like that kind of, the quality goes down, That could just be me though. But, I feel like some series or things get really popular and the editors are just kind of like, well, this will be fine.
Yeah.
But Zerite says the difficulty is wondering which one of my 22 books to work on next. Wow, so real.
You've got ideas. 22 books. Wow.
Yeah. Oh man. Julian Holderfield says, I've never gotten far enough in a manuscript to consider publishing. I love writing, but it's my soul being poured out. If I'm not ready for it, I won't do it. Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Should we move on to the next sprint?
Yeah, let's carry on.
Yeah.
So what do we have for you here? Okay, so sprint number 2, about 10 minutes we'll have for this one. So now try to imagine that your character is being forced to take sides in this argument or debate. Which side are they on? How do they really feel about it? What are their personal beliefs on the matter? And maybe if you get far enough, what are their next actions? Just we're imagining here that our character is forced or chooses to take a side in some sort of dispute.
Yeah. Again, if you want to work this into the Harry Potter flash fiction, the character that immediately came to my mind was Draco Malfoy. It's kind of like, I don't know, I got a soft spot for my boy Draco. It's kind of like forced into one side of the battle, but you don't really know how he feels about it. I don't know. That's my 2 cents, I guess.
That can happen in life.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so 10 minutes. Let me start my timer. And it starts now. About a minute and a half left. Okay, time's up. Go ahead and finish up what you're writing. Drop in your word count or a sentence in the chat. Yeah.
So what happened for you there?
I've been doing all of my chapters from different characters' perspectives.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of switched to a different character. And she can actually remember if what they had learned had been true or not. So I don't know. I didn't exactly follow the prompt.
Oh, yeah.
But I discovered some fun new things.
Awesome.
Yeah. How about you?
I kind of trailed off. I came up with more questions that I need to answer about my characters. Yeah.
Sometimes that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Asking your characters a lot of questions.
Oh my god, yeah. And now I need to make some decisions.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I find myself just like writing totally unnecessary details to avoid having to make those decisions.
Avoidance behavior.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, let me just describe this setting in three paragraphs. Awesome.
How'd everyone do out here?
Let's see. Joey Skaggs. I think I got about 100 or 120. Larissa G got 145.
Nature Artist 187.
Nice. Harper Nicole got 217. Jasper Thorpe says, wow, I really do better under pressure like this. Me too. Awesome. That's Rule got 359 words. Congratulations.
So was our friend who was 415 words shy, did you get it today?
Oh, yeah, I hope so. That'd be great. Let's see. His best friend Zara writes, Michelle went up next to him and tapped him with her finger to see what he would do. Playfully, he rolled onto his side, where you heard him yell a massive, wee! I really hope you're still writing about Blobby. Emily Oakletree got 446 words. Said the gold eyes flashed in confirmation, and Street spoke. I need you to distract the entourage with Nadia. Reaper and I will get past Nadia. You need to trust that I will.
Whoa.
Ooh, I want to know what's going on. Also, I think somebody asked what the what the weird sound might have been, and I'm pretty sure it's people taking out the garbage cans in the backyard. So sorry if there's a weird rumbly sound.
Yeah.
That's probably what that is.
When I saw that question, all I heard were birds singing.
Oh, yeah. Also like this excerpt from Jasper that says, Finn looked up at his friend from under his blonde brow. Jules, if you think I'm the sun, then every light needs its dark. Julian clenched his fist. No, he shouldn't break from this.
Whoa. The plot thickens.
I know, right? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's thickening.
Jillian Holderfield, are you all right? He asked quietly into her hair. She nodded into his chest, and he felt a deep exhale onto his shirt.
Nice. Mackenzie S. says, it was a bit annoying to Analia that they were offered this amazing place and decided to leave it. What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
That's honestly kind of how I feel every time I'm looking for housing. I'm just like, oh, this seems like a really cool place. Why did this person leave it?
Yeah, that's definitely a good question to ask.
There's been, I don't know if any of you guys are on Tumblr, but there's been this like thing going around on Tumblr where somebody posted a thing that's like, I am the perfectly normal like sales representative for a totally not haunted house. There's just like a bunch of people commenting below like, oh yeah, this totally isn't happening.
Oh, that's awesome.
Savannah Foote got 166 more words in that last sprint. Awesome. Yes, I have gotten the 415 in Missing Camp NaNoWriMo. Yay!
It still counts in my book.
Yeah. Still a good win. That's great. Yeah, I'm interested if any of you have been using the argument or the conflict prompts that we've been giving.
Yeah, is this helping, not helping? What's happening out there?
Yeah, I love looking at characters' motivations and why there's this conflict going on. Like what are the two sides wondering about? I don't know.
I ask myself what people are thinking all the time.
Just in regular conversations. Yeah, real.
Everyday life.
Oh man. So what do you do in those situations? Like if that comes up in real life?
I guess.
Like, do you actually ask people, or do you just wonder about it?
No, it's internal. It's internal wondering, because that causes less conflict.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes.
an inner conflict versus an external conflict. But yeah, people are fascinating, aren't they?
Indeed.
We all live in our own world. I really think so.
Yeah, somebody is writing Harry Potter fanfic. Bats Rule. It says Harry and Ron are fighting after Harry's name comes out of the Goblet of Fire. But Ron is worse than he was in the books, and it's the end of their friendship.
Ooh.
That's so sad. Great Fry says, I don't use the prompts for my work in progress, but I like to save them for short stories.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool. Rye Pie? I'm using the prompts to set up chapters for next camp. Weirdly, it's an argument between harvesting and cooking rhubarb or pumpkin at the moment.
Nice. That's great. So both of those sound really good. I'm a little bit hungry right now.
Two of my favorite pies.
Yes.
Can they make both?
Both. Both is good. Ooh. Hannah Crenshaw says, for the last 1,000 words of camp, I wrote the outline for my character's darkest moment and the hardest death of the story.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, that's a rough 1,000 words of camp.
Yeah. No roasting marshmallows for you, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Penumbra Mind Foster 74,585 was their verified total for camp.
Wowza.
Whoa. So I like building mountains when I fill my sandbox. That's a good way to go.
Oh, Bat's rule. There are skeletons in Ronald's closet that Harry knows about that he threatens to expose.
Whoa, this is like the noir Harry Potter.
Drama.
Oh, I love this this excerpt from Savannah Foote. It says, "In this world of nightmares, her hand was charred. She hissed through her teeth. She could see something forming in her smoldered skin. A symbol? Ooh, wait, was this the same one that she had like a symbol from the world that she really belonged in? Cool. I like it. Oh, that sounds really cool." A couple other people writing Harry Potter fanfic today. Cool.
Awesome.
Bats Rule says it's like The Godfather smacked the Harry Potter universe upside the head. All right. That's great. Oh, let's see. Well, we got about 15 minutes. So do we want to get in one last sprint here?
Let's give it a go here. Okay, so we were thinking for the third prompt, a 10-minute sprint, something along the lines of, this could be from a different character's perspective, or maybe your character has a change of heart, but we're going to play the devil's advocate here a little bit. Maybe think about things from the opposite side of the argument. So say if it was a protest or something, maybe the first you went with the activists, and now, you want to think about how the people in power might view the situation, or, whatever might work for you. And in the land of Hogwarts.
If you want to try something a little bit different too, since this is the 10th anniversary of the Harry Potter Alliance, you're thinking it would be kind of cool to take that argument or conflict that you were using, whether it has to do with Harry Potter or not, and have a character look back on it from 10 years in the future.
Yeah.
So if how does their perspective change looking back on this 10 years later? What do they wish they'd done anything differently? Or can they not even remember it? Maybe it doesn't even matter. What consequences did it have that affected their lives? So those are two prompts that you can choose from for this last one. Let me just type it down here. Okay, so again, this is going to be 10 minutes, and let's start now. About a minute left. All right. Go ahead and wrap up what you're writing. Let us know if you use the prompt. Tell us your word counts. Share some sentences. Yeah.
I see that Harper Nicole asked a good question. I need some help, guys. I don't have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Tumblr. How am I going to post my Harry Potter work?
That's a good question. I am not actually sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you could look on, let me see if I can find, hold on. I'll try to find the Harry Potter Alliance, just their website. So you can look there because they should have more information there. Here we go. Yeah, that's the HP Alliance website. So you can go and look there, and they'll hopefully have some more information about how to get in touch there. You might, I don't know if they're accepting emails or anything, but yeah, it's not really a contest. It's just gathering together the community for people to write. But
hopefully they'll work with you.
Oh yeah, Allison Opson Clement suggested AO3, which is Archive of Our Own, which is a fanfic website.
Oh, cool.
Which could be cool, cool if you want to post it for other people to read.
Yeah, these are great resources.
Yeah.
Emily Ochiltree got 432 words. That's awesome.
Nice. YM Nelson got 114 words on the prompt on book 3 while they're still editing book 1. Nice.
Eva Schoen wrote, he could have sworn Barris's voice was tighter, more controlled. And if he was controlling his voice or his words, it meant there was a danger of him losing that control. Nice.
Oh, I like this one by Mackenzie S. She was now in charge of a whiny 4-year-old child because she had decided to fall off a cliff. Well, she realized point A may not always equal point B. There might be some zigzags. I like that. It's like, oh man, I fell off a cliff and now I'm in charge of this kid. Like,
sometimes you don't know how you got to where you got to.
Very, very true. Oh yeah, I see some people are trying to post sentences and they're too long for the YouTube excerpts. I hate that too. The 200 characters thing. Yeah.
I love run-on sentences.
Nice. Shannon Young got about 140 words. That's great.
Awesome.
Moose Bride Squad is about to be part of a mock trial. That definitely some conflict there.
Emily Ochiltree, so sad. Mine doesn't make sense. So never mind.
It doesn't have to make sense.
Doesn't have to make sense. That is not a rule around here.
Definitely not a rule.
As in the words of David Byrne, stop making sense.
Nice. These are so great. Penumbra Foster got 457 words. Tank remembered how Isaac's voice had cracked when he said, "She lied to you, to all of us. She never intended to go through with the mastectomy or the cancer treatments." Whoa.
Wow.
What a thing to lie about.
Yeah.
Man.
Aww.
Hannah Crenshaw asks, what does Blobby dream about? You know, he's never told me.
He's never revealed his
He's
dreams.
never revealed his dreams.
We have to find his dream journal.
Yeah. Oh,
Must be
man.
around somewhere.
Yeah. Well, when he's ready, he'll share it with us. Nature Artist 8012 said having abs. That's what Blobby dreams about. He has abs.
Well,
They're
someone said he was playing tetherball a minute ago, so he's on his way.
Yeah,
He's on his
no.
way
He,
to a six-pack.
he totally has abs.
Yeah. They're just hidden under there.
Yeah, I know. He's a strong boy. Lyra Elizabeth got 111 handwritten words that last sprint.
Nice.
That's great. Oh, this is so great. Yeah, so it's 2:00 here, so that's, we've been hanging out for an hour.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining
Yeah.
us. It was really fun to get to do these writing prompts and hear more about your stories and where they're going. I'm also going to share this tweet from the Harry Potter Alliance that has some more
cool.
Harry Potter specific writing prompts if you want to do more of that today. Otherwise, this is going to be our last virtual write-in for a little while. We'll probably still be doing them, I don't know, maybe once or twice a month through May and June. It's going to be a little quieter. July we'll pick back up with every week for the camp session, but we're also going to be making some short videos. I think we actually have a webcast next week about writing short stories. Awesome. It's going to be really cool. So if you want to subscribe to our channel, you can go there and see what live events we have coming up. We're also going to be doing some short tip videos and things like that. So if you have anything in particular that you would like to see a video about, please don't drop it in the chat because we won't really see it afterwards, but comment on this video afterwards and let us know if there's a video that you want us to make, and we'll try our best to do it. You can dare us to do things. I can't guarantee that we'll do them, but you can do it. We're always looking for fun new ideas for videos. So
we'll have another chance to win camp in July, huh?
Yeah, another chance.
Okay.
Maybe what I'm going to be aiming for is just to do better than I did this time.
Yeah, that's a real goal.
More than 10%.
That's a real goal. Yeah,
that's my goal.
That's a real goal.
That's my real goal.
Sometimes you just have to be realistic.
Real quick, AB asks, is July just for kids? No, it's for everyone who wants to join. So yeah.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks everyone.
See you next time.
Bye.